Today we're making LeBron James, Joel Embiid, Jaylen Brown, Edgecombe, and Tyrese Maxey teammates for all of NBA history. They're all starting at such low overalls that the coach doesn't want to make them starters, except for Edgecombe. But this video is about them, so I'm making sure they all start, even if that means we have 3 Hall of Famers coming off the bench. In their NBA debuts, they're gonna win. LeBron led the team in scoring with 26, and wow, Moses Malone had 20 rebounds because Joel Embiid fouled out. Magic Johnson's of course gonna win the MVP. LeBron's gonna win the Rookie of the Year, averaging more points per game than Magic. Moses Malone is going to win the 6th Man of the Year. We forced him to the bench. Kareem's going to win the Defensive Player of the Year. I have a feeling LeBron's going to take that away from him soon. The Lakers are going to win the Coach of the Year, but the 76ers are not too far behind. While LeBron was on the All-NBA first team, so he was close to winning the MVP. And then as for our other rookies, Edgecombe finishes 4th in Rookie of the Year, averaging 13 points a game. Embiid's going to finish 5th, averaging 11 and 9. And then on the second team, we have Tyrese Maxey averaging 12 points a game as a 74 overall. We got to up that 3-point percentage. Jaylen Brown didn't make any of the teams though, even though he averaged 11 points per game. As we saw before, the 76ers are the 1 seed, but I'm a little worried with all these rookies in the starting lineup. In their first ever playoff game, they're gonna win. They're gonna blow out the Cavs. Julius Erving led the team off the bench, and all of our starters put up at least 10 points. So if we are gonna win that easily, I feel like we're gonna be able to sweep the Cavs in just 3 games we do. Round 2, we have to play the Bucks. Honestly, they don't look too much better. I don't really expect a sweep against the Bucks, but I feel like we should be able to win in 5 games. We're gonna go up 3-0 on them. We're not gonna sweep them, but we're gonna gentleman sweep. But in the conference finals, we're facing a 6 seed. Neither the 2nd or the 3rd seed made it out of the first round. So on paper, we have an easy path to the finals. Their best player is an 83 overall, who's literally worse than rookie LeBron, at least before we change him to a power forward. Pacers are going to steal a game and tie the series up though. And in game 5, it looked like we had a close one until the 4th quarter. The Sixers go up 3-2. What a 4th quarter run from them. Moses Malone is cooking off the bench. He won 6th Man of the Year for a reason. And in back-to-back games, the 76ers go off in the 4th. They're going to move on to the finals. Even with all these rookies in their starting lineup, Edgecombe put up 35. But now we have to go up against MVP Magic Johnson and Depoy Kareem in the finals. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very scared for how this series is gonna go. The Lakers take game 1 though, and honestly, nobody went off. It was just a team effort. Hopefully we can have some more games like that. Game 2, the Sixers take by 6. Game 3, they go up 3-0. They're not gonna end up sweeping because the Lakers had a better 4th quarter than them, and it looks like they're not gonna gentleman sweep either. The 76ers haven't even put up 10 points in this 4th quarter. They finally do, but they're absolutely selling. But in game 6, they're gonna lock in to win their first championship of many. At least I hope many. And that's crazy. LeBron not only won the Rookie of the Year, but the Finals MVP as well, even though he only averaged 18.7 points a game in the series. And I don't know how this happened. The 76ers had that 3rd pick in the draft and they got John Stockton. I don't know whose pick they had. That is crazy. In player progression, LeBron's already up to an 88. Julius Erving drops to an 87. Embiid's an 84. Edgecombe's an 83. I want to say Mo Cheeks was an 84, so he's going to drop. Jaylen Brown's up to an 82. And then Maxey is a 76. But just like last season, all 5 of them are in the starting lineup again. Year 2, LeBron's already winning MVPs, averaging 27, 8, and 8. Michael Jordan on the Hawks is going to win the Rookie of the Year. I feel like Moses Malone's going to win the 6th Man of the Year every single season. And we have a new Defensive Player of the Year, but it's not LeBron. And it's kind of crazy because with the guys in year 2, the 76ers are the best team of all time. And they're only going to get better. Round 1, we have to play the Knicks led by Bernard King, but their guards look very underwhelming. Game 1, we're going to win by 30. Game 2, we win by 31, and we're going to sweep. Round 2, we could have played Michael Jordan. Instead, we're going to play the Nets. And they actually look pretty good for a 5 seed, nothing crazy. It looks like we're going to be able to sweep them though. We go up 3-0. We sweep every team so far. But now we have some competition as we have to go up against Isaiah Thomas. Maxey needs to lock up right here. Game 1 goes to us by more than 20 points. Game 2, we win by about 30. Game 3, they take by 1 and they tie the series up. They win by 1 again. Back-to-back games winning by exactly 1 point is crazy. But I mean, LeBron shot 9 for 24. That's why we lost. But in game 5, we have a 2-point game with a minute and a half to go in the new crib at the new setup. Now we have Isaiah Thomas driving. He takes the layup over Moses Malone. It's off. Tyrese Maxey's gonna throw it down low to LeBron, the fake. He's gonna get double teamed. He's gonna kick it to Moses Malone. I don't know why he's sitting on the 3. He finds Julius Erving to Jaylen Brown, back to LeBron. They send the double again. He's still gonna go up with the layup and he scores. So now we're all tied up. Isaiah Thomas, the pick and roll's not gonna get him, and he looks. So now he's just gonna size up on Tyrese Maxey. He drives on and LeBron gets the block. But they get the offensive rebound. 5 seconds to go. They find long to Isaiah Thomas. It looks like he's gonna have to chuck up the 3 and he's gonna miss. So Philly can take the lead here on the fast break. They find Jaylen Brown. He's not gonna throw it down low to Maxey. Instead, he's gonna take it up himself and he gets fouled. Big free throws here for Jaylen Brown. His first one's up and it's good. And to put Philly up by 2 points, his second free throw is also good. I don't know how that went in. It looked like it was gonna miss. Anyway, he's gonna try to... he's gonna find Livingston. The open mid-range, he's gonna miss. I thought they were for sure gonna tie it there. 93% of people who watch me aren't subscribed, so make sure to subscribe to help me hit my goal of 35,000 subscribers. But with Embiid's first free throw, he puts Philly up 3, and his second one puts them up 4. Detroit has 15 seconds to get a good shot off here. Tripucka's gonna pull the 3, and he misses. And just like that, Philly's gonna take a 3-2 lead in the series. But in Game 6, the 76ers had such a good first half that this one's over. So with them moving on to the finals, they have a rematch against the Lakers. Magic's up from a 95 to a 98 overall, but good thing for us, Kareem dropped from a 95 to a 90. And with all our starters going up in overall, we should be able to win this series considering we won the last time. Okay, we're not gonna sweep them. We're gonna go up 3-1 on them though, and we're gonna win in 5 as LeBron wins back-to-back finals MVPs. Last season, the 76ers somehow got John Stockton in the draft. This time they don't have a good pick. And honestly, good thing we didn't. So now as we go back to player progression, LeBron is up to a 94 overall. We have Embiid at a 90, Edgecombe's an 88, Jaylen Brown's an 85, and then Tyrese Maxey, bro, he's only up to a 78. He only has 81 potential. 2K might have cooked him. But because Tyrese Maxey's a 93 overall in 2K, we're gonna move his potential there. So next year, he should get more than just a +2 to his overall. LeBron's already a 2-time MVP at the age of 21. Moses Malone's now a 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. And there it is, LeBron is finally gonna win the Defensive Player of the Year. So no surprise, the 76ers get even better, winning 79 games. And with a record that good, Philly's gonna easily make the conference finals where they have to go up against Larry Bird. They've beat Magic Johnson in the finals twice. Now they have to play Larry Bird in the conference finals. They're gonna go up 3-0 on the Celtics and sweep them. But instead of playing the Lakers in the finals, they have to face the Jazz now. Lakers really blew a 2-1 lead to the Jazz. Now we have to face them. We're up 2-0. We're not gonna go up 3-0 on them, but we are able to go up 3-1. We win another championship with LeBron being the only player to win finals MVP. In player progression, LeBron's only gonna go up 1. He's tied for the best player on the team now. We have Embiid at a 93 now, Edgecombe at a 92, John Stockton at a 90, even though he doesn't really play for us. I mean, he was a bench player last season, but in his first season, he only played 9 games. Then we have Maxey at an 85, and Jaylen Brown's gonna stay at 85. He's actually getting worse at 20 years old. Another season, another LeBron MVP, and another Moses Malone Sixth Man of the Year, and LeBron Defensive Player of the Year. The 76ers get even better, winning 80 games, but now they have to play Larry Bird in the second round. And I mean, we have the better team, but their team definitely looks really good for a 4 seed. So here goes nothing. Game 1 is gonna go to us. We're gonna absolutely blow them out. Game 2 we win. Game 3 we win by 20, and we're gonna sweep them. But in the conference finals, we have to play the Bucks because the Michael Jordan-led Hawks team just blew a 3-1 lead. So now we have to play a 7 seed. I really wanted to go up against Michael Jordan. I guess that's gonna have to wait as we're gonna sweep the Bucks. And in the finals, there's no Lakers or Jazz here. The Lakers lost to the Warriors in the first round, and the Jazz lost to them in the second. But it's not the Warriors we have to worry about, it's the Mavericks. The Warriors won game 1, and then they lost 4 straight. Let's see if we can beat the Mavericks. They're gonna tie the series up at 1. We take game 3. We go up 3-1 on them, and we're gonna win in 5. So back to player progression we go. LeBron's up to a 97. Moses Malone is finally starting to drop. Embiid's gonna stay at a 93. VJ Edgecombe's a 93 now. Stockton is a 91. Maxey's a 90, and Jaylen Brown's going up again. Also, shout out to one of the fallen soldiers. Julius Erving's gonna leave for the Sonics. But hey, he has 5 chips now. Last season he didn't do much, but the 3 seasons before he was pretty good for us. I'm gonna be more surprised when LeBron doesn't win an MVP. He's on a crazy run. David Robinson's gonna win the Rookie of the Year. Moses Malone Sixth Man of the Year, and then yeah, LeBron Depoy. And we go 80-2 again. Magic Johnson is on the Jazz now. That's kind of crazy he left the Lakers. And the Bulls might be nice in the future. They just had back-to-back Rookie of the Years. With 80 wins on the season, we're gonna sweep our way to the finals where we get a rematch against the Mavericks. And they look really good. Don't get me wrong, we're definitely better, but they look good. Battle of the 1 seeds. We do have an 80-win team though. Oh my gosh, that first game, we just won 118-64. But game 2, we somehow lost. That's just our 3rd loss all season. Game 4, we win in a blowout. Game 5, we win in a blowout, and we're gonna win in 5. So LeBron's resume at 23 years old is already better than the one he has in real life. We're finally starting to get some expansion teams. They're trying to put the Heat in the Western Conference. I'm scared they're gonna take some of our players, but as long as our 5 guys are protected, yeah, they all are, I'm fine. Like, we don't need Mo Cheeks. He's solid for us, but he's getting older. So I'm just gonna leave this exactly how it is. In the second round of the draft, we got Steve Kerr. And in player progression, LeBron's up to a 98. A lot of the guys aren't getting better anymore, but all of them are a 92 overall or better. Wait, no, that's John Stockton. Wait, Jaylen Brown is gone, right? Yeah, I gotta get him back on the team. I thought we protected him in the draft. Jaylen Brown ended up going to the Rockets. Obviously, we need him on the team, but I don't want to ruin the Rockets free agency. So what I did is I turned trades off. I'm gonna trade him back to us, but unfortunately, John Stockton is gone. I'm gonna just trade Jaylen Brown for the best player who's not in the 5 that we need on our team. Low-key, I I wish it was Moses Malone leaving because he's getting older. So John Stockton, you will be missed. The only problem about losing John Stockton is other than Moses Malone, our bench is pretty mid, especially with Julius Erving leaving for the Sonics. In his first year with them, he did pretty good considering his overall. And then Mo Cheeks, who we let go in the expansion draft, went to the Heat. He's their best player, so hopefully he balls out. I'm gonna keep tabs on him and John Stockton. Okay, LeBron is just going crazy. Moses Malone's 6 Man of the Year streak is over, and same with LeBron's DPOY streak. The 76ers get worse. They don't win 80 games, but I'm sure we're fine. VJ Edgecombe's gonna make the All-NBA third team, putting up 19.6 rebounds and 9 assists with 2 steals a game. Round 1, the 76ers make it out in 4 games. And finally in round 2, we get to see LeBron go up against Michael Jordan. The big men on the Hawks do not look great though, so I feel like we're gonna dominate them as we go up 2-0, 3-0. And we're gonna sweep them. All to face the Knicks in the conference finals, who have Dominique Wilkins. Dominique in a Knicks jersey just looks so wrong. Let's see if we can beat them. Game 1 and 2, we blow them out. Game 3 is another blowout, and we sweep. And what do you know? In the finals, we have to play the Mavericks again. We beat them the last 2 championships. Both times we won in 5. Let's see if we can sweep them this time around. We go up 2-0, 3-0, and we're gonna sweep with LeBron winning the finals MVP. Surprise, surprise. Kareem's gonna retire. He ended up going to the Jazz to play with Magic Johnson. And shout out Julius Erving, he's also gonna retire. We got some more expansion teams. As long as we're protecting our 5 guys, I'm fine though. It looks like we're gonna lose Moses Malone. I mean, I could protect him, but I'm just gonna keep it as what they recommend. I'm not here to control anything. I'm just watching. Speaking of Moses Malone, there he is in the Sixers jersey, and just like that, he's gone. We have all 5 guys though. They're all on 3-year contracts except for Jaylen Brown. That makes sense though, because he left for the Rockets. Tyrese Maxey's dropping in overall somehow, but I mean, it's only by 1, and then everyone else stays around the same overall. But without Moses Malone, the talent level from our starting lineup to our bench falls off like crazy. Another year, another LeBron MVP. Darius Garland's dad's gonna win the 6th Man of the Year, and LeBron's back to winning Defensive Player of the Years. 76ers win 79 games again. Magic Johnson's on a new team. He's gonna go to the Hornets and average a career high in points. VJ Edgecombe's on the 2nd team now, up to 20 points a game. And as for the guys we were keeping tabs on, John Stockton's been, oh my gosh, he's been really good in his first 2 seasons with the Rockets. I mean, it makes sense though, his minutes per game went way up. And then Mo Cheeks is one of the oldest point guards in the league. He is not really cooking, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, it's definitely way better than what he did with us. He didn't play that much. The real question is, where is Moses Malone? Okay, so he got drafted by the Timberwolves. He's the 3rd oldest center in the league, and he just averaged 27 and 9 at the age of 35. That's crazy. He's putting up like MVP prime Moses Malone numbers. Well, not quite. These numbers are absolutely insane, but it's pretty close to it. Round 1 against the Pistons, they actually ended up taking game 1. I was just gonna sim the series. I thought we had an easy win, but it wasn't so easy. We did end up winning 3 straight, and now we have to face Michael Jordan and the Hawks. We go up 3-0 on them and we sweep, which takes us on to the conference finals. We have to play the Bulls. I remember saying they'd be good in a couple years, and they are. So here goes nothing with a duo of Mark Price and David Robinson. We're still gonna win the first 2 games against them. They steal a game. We go up 3-1, and we're gonna make it out in 5. And oh, in the finals, we have to play the Clippers, a new opponent who have Larry Bird and Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon has been here his whole career, but Larry Bird just came over. He averaged 23, 8, and 5 in the regular season, and now I'm scared he's gonna cook us. Game 1, we're gonna win by about 15. Game 2, we win by 18. Game 3, we're gonna take, and we end up sweeping them. Okay, Jaylen Brown's gonna decline his player option. It looks like we're gonna have to trade another player for him. So unfortunately, that is gonna make our team worse, but we have won every championship so far. Okay, why is LeBron dropping? Same with VJ Edgecombe. Oh, Jaylen Brown's back. He just wanted to sign another deal, I think. So he's on a 4-year deal. Everyone else is on a 2-year deal now. And thank goodness we have Dino. He looks like one of our only guys with potential. We got him with the 27th pick. So hopefully he continues to get better. Another season, another LeBron MVP. The 76ers changed their jerseys. And at the age of 26, LeBron already has the most MVPs of all time. Hakeem's gonna win the Defensive Player of the Year, and the 76ers win 79 games again. VJ Edgecombe's on the 3rd team again, averaging 27 and 9. And then Maxey's finally gonna make it, averaging 22, 4, and 10. Crazy, Embiid hasn't made it yet, I guess just because he's a center. And then Jaylen Brown surprisingly hasn't made it. He definitely should have. But I mean, he's not really putting up the numbers to make an All-NBA team. Round 1, we have to go up against the Magic-led Hornets. Other than him, they don't really have anyone. So we're easily gonna sweep them. Round 2, we have to play the Bucks, who have James Worthy. Kind of crazy. The Lakers are falling apart. They lost Magic, Kareem, and James Worthy, but they're still the 1 seed. I guess we'll see who they have if they make the finals. We're gonna go up 2-0. We can't go up 3-0. We do go up 3-1 on the Bucks though when we make it out in 5. Back to the conference finals. We have a rematch against the Bulls, and they're even better. I think they were the 3 seed last time we played them. Now they're up to the 2nd seed. We're gonna go up 2-1 on them, and they tie the series up. Also, I don't know how the Timberwolves made it. I mean, they have Moses Malone. They got him from the expansion draft. They have Terry Cummings, who's a 90. They have a solid team, especially for being an expansion team like a couple years ago. But in game 5, 5, we got this one in the bag. We're gonna win every quarter except the fourth. We absolutely dominated with LeBron putting up a near 30-point triple-double. And in game 6, this is another crazy domination. Even crazier than the other game. They had a good third quarter, but we're just gonna blow them out. So in the finals, we get to see the Lakers roster. They look completely different. They have Ralph Sampson and Tom Chambers. That is a crazy big man duo. They also have Sleepy Floyd at the 1. Whoever is the GM of this team is cooking, but it doesn't look like they're better than us. They are gonna take a game, but we go up 3-1 and we win in 5. On to the 91-92 season. LeBron stays in 96. Embiid is somehow dropping. And nice, Dino's only going up 1, so it looked like he pretty much stopped progressing. LeBron's MVP streak is over because of David Robinson, and it looks like he's not gonna win any awards with Hakeem winning the depoy. The 76ers get a good bit worse. They still win 73 games though, and that's crazy. LeBron didn't win a single award. He's gonna drop to 24, 7, and 8. Nobody on our team made the second team. Maxey is gonna make the third team though, putting up 21 points, 4 boards, and 10 assists a game, but I don't think that's anything to worry about. We're still the 1 seed. We have to face Jordan in the first round, but I'm guessing his team is just not good as we sweep them. Round 2 against the Knicks, they have Ron Harper now, so they definitely look better than last time we played them. They are gonna take the first 2 games. Oh no, our championship run might be over. We're gonna win game 3 by 8. They go up 3-1 on us. We win game 5. And in game 6, we are off to a strong start. Let's see if we can hold this lead to force a game 7. Yeah, this one is over. We just had a crazy second half. We won by 37 points because LeBron and Maxey carried. Game 7, the Knicks just took the lead in the first quarter. Second quarter, we're going crazy. Third quarter, we're going crazy. I don't think this one's going to be close enough to hop into. 2 minutes ago, yeah, we are up 13. This one is over, and we're going to move on to the conference finals. So we get to play the Bulls again. I think this is the 3rd straight conference finals where we face them, and LeBron gets a chance at revenge against the guy who took the MVP from him. The Bulls steal game 1, but we win game 2. Game 3 goes to the Bulls, and we tie it back up. Game 5 looks like it's all Philly. That second quarter was insane. That third quarter is insane, and this game is over. We just won by 33 after tying with them in the first quarter because LeBron dropped 45. And it looked like the Bulls were going to force a game 7, but they crumbled in that fourth quarter. They really had this one in the bag. Shout out LeBron, VJ, and Jaylen Brown. So now in the finals, we have to play the Nuggets led by Clyde Drexler and Brad Daugherty. They don't have any holes in their starting lineup. Game 1, we're going to win by about 10. Game 2, we lose by 15. Game 3, we lose by 10. This is not a good look. We tie the series up though. In game 5, I think we have this one in the bag. Yeah, we're up by 6. Yeah, we're going to win by 5. That was a close one. LeBron put up 35 points. VJ had a great game. But in game 6, we finally get to hop into another game. I feel like it's been so long just because we have been dominating every team we played. No series has been close until this one. And this is kind of crazy that LeBron is being guarded by 7'3" Arvydas Sabonis. He's going to drive. He's not going to pull the midi. He's going to hand it off to Jaylen Brown. In this era, not a lot of guys are pulling threes. VJ Edgecombe finds Maxey. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. He kicks it out. Jaylen Brown to LeBron, the fake. He goes up with the layup and he scores. Big shot by LeBron. Winston Garland's going to make his way to the paint. He just cooked. LeBron's got to score here. Get his get back for Maxey. LeBron, the escape. That is not a great shot, but he scores again. That's GOAT things right there. Now let's see if Maxey can actually guard Winston Garland. He's going to get cooked and bodied, and he's going to end up fouling him. So he gets 2 shots at the line. He's going to sink the first one, and to make it a 1-point game, his second one's good. Okay, LeBron actually has Danny Manning on him now, not Sabonis, but he still drives right by him. He's going crazy. The Sixers have been up 3 pretty much all game because every time the Nuggets score, LeBron is just scoring. Now we have a fast break. VJ Edgecombe is going to throw down the dunk. He puts Philly up 5. What a play. Winston Garland on the other end bodies Tyrese Maxey. LeBron's gonna get the block, but they score anyway. But now we got way less pressure with Philly being up 3. LeBron the snatchback trying to make his way into the paint. Bro, he scored like every point. Denver's running out of time here. 27 seconds to go. They're gonna miss the mid-range. And just like that, the 76ers are gonna win championship number 9 in a row. With, of course, LeBron walking away with finals MVP number 9 in a row. Let's hope we actually keep all our players so we don't have to trade any of them. We got LeBron, Embiid, VJ, Maxey, and Jaylen Brown. Maxey's the only one going up. I mean, they're all 27, so that makes sense. And I guess Dino is just suddenly jumping by 4 again. LeBron's back to winning MVPs, even though he averaged less than 24 points a game. Shaq's gonna win the Rookie of the Year. I guess we got Celtics Shaq early. Hakeem is still winning Defensive Player of the Years. And the 76ers win 77 games. Maxey's on the All-NBA second team. Yeah, his numbers are staying the same. I mean, I got no complaints with that. We're just so dominant. We're gonna sweep our way to the conference finals. We haven't played this team yet. They're led by Scottie Pippen, and they look really good. They also have not lost a game all playoffs, and that is gonna change, thank goodness. We blow them out in game 1. They take game 2. Game 3 goes to us by 13, and they tie it up. Game 5, we got a pretty low scoring one. Okay, wait. They are cooking in the fourth quarter. They don't have enough time to come back, thank goodness. So we're gonna win that one by 11. Jaylen Brown led the team in scoring. He didn't miss a single shot. That's kind of crazy. And in game 6. We just had an amazing first quarter. We're having a good second quarter. Yeah, we're just going to win every quarter, it looks like, or at least tie the third quarter. We're going to make our way back to the finals. LeBron just dropped 32 points with 16 assists. And in the finals, we have to play the Nuggets, who have Chris Mullin now. Now I'm curious. Clyde Drexler went to the Wolves. So we could have played him, but they lost in the conference finals. So with the 10-peat on the line, let's see if we can take down the Nuggets. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we lose. Game 3, we win by just 8 points. We're able to go up 3-1, and we win in 5, as Maxey's going to win the finals MVP. So LeBron's going to 10-peat on championships, but not finals MVPs. With all the guys being 28 years old, except Jaylen Brown, they're not going up anymore. And once again, David Robinson wins an MVP over LeBron. I really thought LeBron would win more Defensive Player of the Years than this, but I mean, it makes sense with Hakeem in the league. The 76ers win 77 games again. VJ Edgecombe's on the All-NBA first team, averaging 21, 6, and 10. Obviously, LeBron is there with him, putting up 28 points, 7 boards, and 9 assists a game. And then we got Maxey on the third team, averaging 21 and 12. Also, Magic is on a new team. He's on the Pistons now. Round 1, I was simming fast against the Cavs. They ended up winning the first game. We are going to win 3 in a row, though. And now we have to face Jordan again. He definitely has a better supporting cast. But I mean, better does not mean good, especially when facing us. We have a rematch of last year's conference finals against the Nets. The Nets need to bring those jerseys back. Those jerseys and just that branding, like the logo and everything else, is so fire. They're going to take game 3. They can't tie the series up. Okay, we're not going to win in 5. And we're struggling to win in 6 as well. With 2 minutes to go, we're only up by 2. LeBron's going to wait for the Embiid screen. He's not going to pull the midi, the snatchback. I don't know what he's just doing. He's just walking around the court now. The paint is clogged. He's going to find Jaylen Brown, and his layup's good. On the other end, they're going to go down low to Sean Kemp. The hook over Embiid is off. Great defense there. LeBron is not going to push the break. Instead, he's going to run the ISO with the Euro step layup. They go up 6. And even down 6, they're going to run the same play. Sean Kemp gets Embiid jumping, but Philly is still up 4. Ball in LeBron's hands. Okay, they are not spacing the floor at all. Jaylen Brown on the cut, can't seem to get open. He goes back to LeBron posting up. They're not going to send the double. I feel like he's going to score here easily if he... I can't even speak. I was going to say that he should have scored easily if he actually went up with the shot. Now we have John Starks cooking Tyrese Maxey. He's going to drive right by him. The fake. He kicks it out. Hilliard's left wide open. His shot's off. Kemp the rebound, the fake. He goes up on LeBron and his shot's off as well. I don't know what just happened. On the break, VJ Edgecombe gets open and he's going to throw down the dagger. Shout out VJ Edgecombe. 34 and 11 with 5 steals is crazy. It looks like we might face the Nuggets again. They're up 3-2 on the Wolves and they make it out. I'm fine with that though, considering we beat them last year and they're the worst team out of the 2. They have a hole at small forward, so that does look good for us. Game 1, we blow them out. Game 2, we blow them out. Game 3, we blow them out. We're going to sweep them, and Tyrese Maxey wins another finals MVP. And shout out Moses Malone. He's going to retire at the age of 39 with the Cavs. And obviously this is going to change, but he's going to finish his career 3rd all-time in points and 5th in rebounds. I think Jaylen Brown's a free agent. Let's see if he re-signs with us. Okay, he does. He's on a 4-year deal. Everyone else is on a 2-year deal. And the guys are starting to get worse, so once they hit 32 years old, so I guess in 3 more seasons, I'm going to change their age back to 18. LeBron's back to winning MVPs. It's just him or David Robinson every year. Still hasn't won a DPOY in a while. And the 76ers are going to win 73 games. VJ Edgecombe is going to make the 3rd team, averaging 26 and 9. And also, I forgot to show, Scottie Pippen left the Nets to join the Hornets. So everyone's changing teams except Michael Jordan. He still looks disgusting in a Hawks jersey. And I guess Scottie Pippen and Karl Malone teamed up. I didn't even realize he left. I was not trying to keep tabs on this guy. Round 1, we're going to easily make the conference finals. We haven't played any notable teams yet, but now we got to go up against David Robinson. They're down to the 6th seed, which is kind of crazy. We played them when they were the 2nd seed, I want to say. We played them when they were the 3rd seed. Now they get even worse. They're going to make the conference finals, but they don't make it out. We have to play the Nuggets again, and they still look pretty good, just like when we last played them. But pretty good is not good enough to beat a team that went 73 and 9. Let me slow things down. We take game 2 by 5. Game 3, we're going to win by just 4 points. We're able to go up 3-1. We win another championship. And let's see if Tyrese Maxey can three-peat on finals MVPs. He's not going to. We got more expansion teams for the first time in a couple years. And I mean, we have like nobody to protect anyway. I'm kind of scared. Like, what if that means the GM just did nothing with this team? Our bench has been kind of bad the last couple years. I mean, it looks... I can't even say all right. We got 3 guys that are good, and then it just drops to a 72 overall. It looks like LeBron's back to winning MVPs, hopefully permanently. Kevin Garnett in a Sonics jersey is kind of crazy. Wow, Dino left us. He's the 6th man of the year now. I mean, he was good for us, but he wasn't this good. LeBron's actually back to winning Defensive Player of the Years, though. Last time he won one was 6 years ago, and the 76ers are going to win 79 games again. VJ Edgecombe is going to make the All-NBA first team. He's going to average a career-high 21 points a game. Maxey's on the 2nd team. He put up 20 points with 10 assists a game. And John Stockton is here at the age of 34. He stayed with the Rockets all these years, which means he probably would have been our backup for all these years. And after leaving the team, he has been going crazy. Wow, in the first round, we have to play the Celtics, who have Penny and Shaq. In every universe, they end up being teammates. We're going to win game 1. Game 2, we win by about 10. That's kind of concerning. Oh, I forgot it's best of 5. Round 2, we have to play the Nets again. They had a third person, I thought, that was good. Oh yeah, Scottie Pippen went to the Hornets just to lose in the first round. So we should be able to beat this Nets team. If we make it out, we play either a 6 or a 7 seed, so that's going to be cake. We're going to sweep them. So now we get to play the Pacers, who are led by Larry Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, and of course they have Dino. Dino, I'm sorry we had to do it to you, bro. You should have stayed with us. We're going to win the first 2 games. We won game 2 by 43. We're not able to sweep them, but we gentlemen sweep. In the finals, we're playing the Nuggets for like the 3rd time in a row, I think. Okay, that's not the 3rd time. That is the 5th time in a row. So this is basically Cavs Warriors all over again. Game 1, we win by 26. Game 2, we're going to win. Game 3, we just barely win, but we're going to sweep with LeBron winning the finals MVP. Larry Bird's going to retire as a member of the Bulls. He's going to finish 2nd on the all-time scoring list. LeBron is somehow getting better at the age of 31. LeBron's going to win another MVP. I don't even know how many he has at this point. He has 11. Allen Iverson's going to win the Rookie of the Year. John Stockton, 6th Man of the Year. And then LeBron, another depoy. 76ers go 79-3 again. VJ Edgecombe's on the All-NBA first team with LeBron. Tyrese Maxey's on the second team. Round 1, we got to play Penny and Shaq again. We're going to sweep them. Round 2, we have to play the Magic, who I don't think we've played yet. They have Gary Payton, who won Rookie of the Year a couple years back. They're not going to put up much of a fight. But now we got the Hornets with Scottie Pippen and that one guy. We can't let him have a finals appearance though. Game 1, we're going to win by 22. Game 2, we lose. Game 3, we're going to win by just 1 point. We're going to go up 3-1 on them and we beat them in 5. But now we have to play Hakeem and the Clippers in the finals. I can't believe it. The 1-seeded Suns just blew a 3-1 lead to them. So now we have to play a 7 seed who just did 3 straight upsets. We're going to blow them out in games 1 and 2 though. Game 3, they win. They don't tie the series up. We win in 5 and LeBron wins the finals MVP. Magic Johnson's going to retire with the Nuggets after 18 seasons. Honestly, his whole career, he was just team hopping. But he's going to finish number 1 in assists by a lot. And he was so close to having the most triple doubles of all time. In player progression, 3 of our guys are starting to drop, so I think it's time to change their age back to 18. LeBron's going to win another MVP at 19 years old. Tim Duncan's going to win the Rookie of the Year. Alonzo Mourning is a 6th man for whatever reason. And LeBron wins another Defensive Player of the Year. Steve Nash is going to win the Most Improved, going from 14-6 to 22-11. And the 76ers win 76 games. Crazy how every player on the All-NBA first team, except for Shaq, has played for the Sixers at least 1 point in their career. We got Maxey on the second team with Nash, but we got no one on the third team. Round 1, we have to go up against David Robinson. They dropped from the 2nd seed all the way to the 8th seed. We're going to sweep. And in round 2, we have to face Scottie Pippen again. I feel like recently he's been one of LeBron's main rivals. We've played them in the playoffs a lot, whether he's been on the Nets, whether he's been on the Hornets. We're not able to sweep them, but we gentlemen sweep. And in the conference finals, we have to play the Heat. I think we played them a couple seasons ago. I didn't jump into it because Jason Kidd was only an 82 overall. They're going to steal the first 2 games from us, but we tie it back up. Game 5 looked scary at first, but the 76ers have a crazy second half. Shout out VJ Edgecombe, 37-11 with 4 steals is great. But in game 6, we are getting blown out. That was a terrible first half from us. I don't think we're going to be able to come back, and we're going to a game 7. We really lost by 32 points. LeBron only put up 12, but in game 7, we are cooking. That was a great first quarter, a great second quarter. Yeah, this one is over. We're going to blow them out in basically every quarter and move on to the finals. 38-point win comes from Tyrese Maxey dropping 48 and 11. And in the finals, we are going up against the Suns. And I'm not going to lie, they don't look great for a finals team. They look like they have depth, but they don't really have a superstar. Game 1, we win by 28. Game 2, we won by like 40. Yeah, we're going to sweep them. This one is over. LeBron put up 35, 9, and 11 with 4 steals and 2 blocks a game. He shot 72% and 71 from 3. In player progression, the guys are only going up by 1. I made it so that they don't go up crazy in overall, even though their age is low. They're going to stay about as good as they are now. In season number 16, LeBron wins MVP number 13. He's also going to win his 8th Defensive Player of the Year. And the 76ers win 78 games. Wow, we have VJ Edgecombe, Maxey, and LeBron all on the first team. We have no one on the second team or third team. And I'm surprised Embiid didn't make it as a 93 overall, even though he averaged 20 points and 13 boards a game. Same with Jaylen Brown at an 89 overall. His numbers are getting better every year, but I guess they're still not good enough. It feels like every year in the first round, Philly has to play Penny and Shaq. They're going to sweep them. And in round 2, they have to face Jason Kidd in the Heat, but they're just so good. They've been breezing past every team they play. But now we have to face a rival in the Bulls, who are up to the 2nd seed. The Bulls are going to take game 1 though. They end up winning it by 7. Philly takes game 2 and 3. They're able to go up 3-1 3-1, and they make it out in 5. But now we have to play the Trailblazers led by Chris Webber, which is crazy because that means 4 out of 5 of the All-NBA first team guys are in the finals. And to no surprise, it looks like Philly's going to win championship number 16 in a row, with LeBron being a 14-time finals MVP. It looks like David Robinson's done winning MVPs. LeBron's won a couple in a row. Same with Defensive Player of the Years. And the 76ers win 80 games. They actually started out the year 54-0. This time around, LeBron's the only one to make the All-NBA first team though, but we have VJ, Edgecombe, and Maxey on the second team. In the first round, we have to play the Pacers, who actually look pretty good for an 8 seed, but their point guard and center are just not good enough to compete. The Bulls just blew a 2-1 lead, so now we have to face the Pistons. They also look like they have a solid team, but Philly's just too good. And why is every team blowing a lead? The Heat just blew a 3-1 lead. So now we have to play the Hornets led by Scottie Pippen. They're not even putting up a fight. Game 2, we just dropped 168 points, and we just had 6 people drop 22 or more. That is kind of crazy. We are able to go up 3-0 on them, and we're going to sweep them. And now in the finals, we have to play the 8-seeded Spurs. I don't know how they made it here. I guess Steve Nash just carried them. And of course, we have to go up against Dino. Game 1, we're going to blow them out. Game 2, we blow them out. Game 3 is another blowout, and we're going to sweep them. Goat things for LeBron. He's going to win another MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. How many is he up to? He might be up to 10. Yeah, he is. And the 76ers are going to win 79 games. Once again, LeBron's the only guy on the All-NBA first team. It makes sense with T-Mac and AI entering their primes. On the second team, we have VJ, Edgecombe, but Kobe's going to take Maxey's spot, and Maxey doesn't make the team at all. But even with Philly being as good as they are, they're struggling in the conference finals. But in game 5, they locked it in that fourth quarter. Really, the whole second half, VJ Edgecombe led the way with 24 points. And 4 of our guys put up 20 points, except for Maxey. He only put up 6 points on 2 for 8 from the field. I'll take it though, a win's a win. And in game 6, the 76ers have another great fourth quarter. This time, 3 of our guys put up 20, and Maxey had a way better game. So back to the finals we go. We're gonna have to play the Warriors. Oh, and this is the team with T-Mac. They have Gary Payton now too, and they have Marcus Camby. I think we should have this one in the bag though. Game 1, we're gonna beat them by about 30. Game 2, we win by, oh my gosh, how many points was that? We beat them by 59 points in game 2. Game 3, we did end up losing by 8 though, but realistically, I don't think they tie the series up, as we blow them out, and we're gonna win in 5. Our guy John Stockton's gonna retire at the age of 39, and 2K low-key did him dirty. He's gonna finish 19th all-time in steals. Okay, we're back in player progression. It looks like Jaylen Brown left, so we're gonna have to trade Donyell Marshall to get him. Last time he wanted to leave, he went to the Rockets, and now he's on the Grizzlies with Kobe, but not for long. We are bringing him back to Philly, and it kind of sucks he wanted to leave because now our bench is a little bit worse. I wonder who's gonna be the next player to take an MVP from LeBron. Gilbert Arenas wins the Rookie of the Year, averaging 25, 6, and 7. LeBron's gonna win another Depoy, and the 76ers win 78 games. So obviously LeBron's gonna make the first team. We have VJ Edgecombe on the second team. He averaged 19, 6, and 10. And then for the first time in his career, I think Embiid's gonna make an All-NBA team, averaging 24 and 13. His numbers went up like crazy, and he's actually pulling threes now. I mean, he only took 3 on the season, but those are the first he's taken all video. And yeah, that's his first All-NBA team. Only took 19 seasons, which is kind of crazy because LeBron has 19 All-NBA teams, all being first team. While we're at it, let me check everyone else. VJ Edgecombe has 12, quick math, and Tyrese Maxey has 9, and then Jaylen Brown, I don't know if he has a single one. He doesn't yet. Round 1 against the Hornets, they don't look that good anymore with Scottie Pippen down to an 82, so we're gonna sweep them easily. Round 2, we have to play the Celtics, who have Jason Kidd now on the team with Penny and Shaq, and in this universe, Penny has no injuries, so he's still really good. He should probably be around 30 years old, but we're still gonna sweep them. And what do you know, we have to play David Robinson in the conference finals for like the 5th time. It might even be more than that, but he's on the older side. He's down to an 85 overall, and the Bulls are the 7th seed. I don't know how they made it to the conference finals in the first place, and in the finals we have to play the Blazers again. We beat them 3 years ago. We're not going to be able to sweep them though, just like last time, but we do go up 3-1 and we win in 5. Hakeem Olajuwon's going to retire. I didn't even know he was on our team. He spent his whole career with the Clippers and couldn't win a ring, so in his last season he came to ring chase with us. We're entering the Kobe era now, so we just loaded in the 2003 draft class, but every time we get to a draft class with one of our guys in it, we're going to remove them. So yeah, this is what LeBron just turned into. Kind of funny, he's still projected to #1 overall. That is going to fix though, but now we should see either Dwayne Wade, Melo, or Chris Bosh going #1. Bro, I don't know how LeBron is still doing it. Yao Ming's going to win the Rookie of the Year. LeBron wins another Defensive Player of the Year, and the 76ers have their best record yet, going 81-1. We got VJ Edgecombe on the second team and no one on the third team. Oh wait, Embiid is literally right here on blind. And the 76ers went on a 51 game win streak to end the year, so I guess that means they were 30-0 before their first loss. With the record this good, I'm surprised Philly's not going to sweep their way to the finals, but they're going gonna make it back to play the Warriors again. I feel like this is either gonna be a sweep or a gentleman sweep. They're gonna take the first 2 games at home. Game 3, they steal on the road and they're gonna sweep. And to see the 2003 draft, Dwayne Wade ended up going to the Magic, Melo's a Rocket, and then Bosh is a Knick. LeBron's MVP streak is insane. Chris Bosh is gonna win the Rookie of the Year. LeBron's deep-boy streak is also insane. And Gilbert Arenas is on a generational run. He won Rookie of the Year a couple years ago, and now he's averaging 33. The 76ers win 77 games, and the league has gotten so good that LeBron's the only person on the team to make any All-NBA team. In the first round, we have to go up against AI. That was easy. Which takes us on to round 2. We have to play this trio again. Jason Kidd, Shaq, and Penny all in their primes is a very scary big 3, but we're still gonna go up 3-0 on them and sweep. Now we have to face the Wizards led by Lamar Odom. They have a pretty well-rounded team. Okay, they're gonna take game 1. They only won by 2 though. Game 2, we're gonna win. Game 3, we're gonna blow them out. We're able to go up 3-1 on them. We can't make it out in 5, but we make it out in 6. Which takes us on to the finals. We have to play the Grizzlies led by Dirk, and that's kind of crazy. They had Kobe on their team last year, but Kobe left them to join the Spurs. So now they have the best big 3 in the league, even better than ours, because they have a 98, 93, and 93 overall. Meanwhile, we have a 95 and 2 92s. The Grizzlies are the higher seed of the 2 though, so we are playing the better team on paper. We're going to take the first game. Game 2, we only win by 3. We're going to win game 3. We can't sweep them, but we gentlemen sweep. Also, side note, Joel Embiid is on a Ben Simmons career arc. He's finally starting to shoot threes. Scottie Pippen's going to retire on the Spurs. Him and Kobe on the same team is crazy to imagine. We have another expansion team, so that should bring us up to 30 teams in the league. Kind of crazy. I was just talking about Embiid on his Ben Simmons arc. We got B. Simmons on the 76ers, but it's not Ben. In the 2005 season, LeBron is almost going to average a triple-double. Dwight Howard's going to win the Rookie of the Year. LeBron's going to win Defensive Player of the Year number 14. And the 76ers go 75-7. T-Mac is on the Pistons now. Joel Embiid's up to the All-NBA first team with LeBron. He's going to average 25 points with 16 boards a game. And then VJ Edgecombe's on the All-NBA third team for the first time in a while, putting up 19 points with 9 boards a game. Round 1, we have to play the Bobcats. I can't believe they're a playoff team in their first season. They're going to get swept. And in round 2, we have to play the Pacers led by Vince Carter. But the 76ers are just too good. They're going to sweep them as well. Now they have to play a 6-seeded Hawks team led by Paul Pierce. We haven't played the Hawks since they had Michael Jordan. And the Hawks are not going to take a single game from us in the finals. We're playing the Spurs, who are the 5 seed. But this is the team with the big 3 of Kobe, Steve Nash, and Chris Webber. Kind of crazy. They were the 5 seed with the best big 3 in the league, even better than ours. We're going to go up 3-0 on them. We're not able to sweep, but we're going to gentlemen sweep. David Robinson's going to retire, so at this point, I'm just curious who's going to give LeBron a problem with the MVPs. David Robinson was only able to steal 2 from him, and Magic Johnson won one when he was a rookie, but those are the only people to win it other than LeBron. Another year, another LeBron MVP. Chris Paul's going to win the Rookie of the Year on the Raptors. LeBron deep-boy, no surprise. And the 76ers win 76 games. That's pretty fitting. VJ Edgecombe's going to make the All-NBA second team, putting up 27-10. And in the first round, we have to play the Bobcats again. They're actually not going to get swept this time. We're going to gentlemen sweep them, though. In round 2, we have to play the Hawks again. I didn't even realize they have Manu at their point guard. That's actually pretty good for them, but they need to be way better than that to beat us. In the conference finals, we have to play the Celtics, who it looks like they lost Penny Hardaway, or he's coming off their bench, but they still look great with 90 overall Troy Hudson as their shooting guard. They're not going to go down 3-0 to us, and they end up tying the series. Game 5, though, this one is over. That second quarter we just put on is insane. They didn't really put up that many points. They're not even going to put up 100, and we win by 30. 32-point lead is crazy. VJ Edgecombe led the way, and that's crazy. We had 2 people put up double-doubles, and 1 put up a triple-double. Make that 3 put up double-doubles. And this has been the most trouble a team has put up against us in a while, but we're going to make it to the finals in 6 games. This time we have to face the Lakers led by Mike Bibby, and they actually have some good depth in that starting lineup. They're going to steal the first 2 games from us. Oh no, this might be over. Game 3, we win. We tie the series up. Game 5, it looks like we got this one in the bag. That third quarter that the Sixers just had was insane. They're going to take a 3-2 lead. They just won by 51 points. Maxey put up 30, VJ Edgecombe 26, LeBron 25, Embiid 20, and then Jaylen Brown 18. And thank goodness they locked in that game 6. They had me scared after losing the first 2 games of the series, but they're going to win yet another championship, which means LeBron and the Sixers have won a championship every season of their career. But they're not done. We still have 20 seasons to go. And of course, LeBron's going to add another Finals MVP to his collection. Even though he averaged under 20 in the series, LeBron's going to win the 2007 MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. The 76ers win 79 games. Joel Embiid's back on the All-NBA first team this season, averaging 25 and 14. And we got VJ Edgecombe on the third team, putting up 26 and 10. The 76ers make their way back to the conference finals, and they have to play a pretty good looking big 3. Game 1, we're going to win by 24. Game 2, we only win by 3. That's kind of scary, but we blow them out in game 3 and we're going to sweep them. But now we have to play a 5th seeded Grizzlies team. We played them a couple years back when they were in Vancouver. They still have Dirk, but let's be realistic. They're a 5 seed. I doubt they have a chance to even win a game from us as we go up 3-0 on them. Okay, they're actually going to take a game. They win by 5, but we win the series in 5. The 2008 MVP is going to go to LeBron. They actually have new jerseys now. KD is going to win the Rookie of the Year. LeBron's also going to win the DPOY. And the 76ers win 76 games. Joel Embiid's on the All-NBA first team with LeBron again, putting up 24 and 14. And VJ Edgecombe's going to make the All-NBA third team, putting up 26 and 10. The Hawks dropped all the way to the 8th seed, so we're going to easily sweep them. Round 2, we have to play the Pistons, who don't seem to have T-Mac anymore. We're going to beat them in 5 to play the Pacers with Vince Carter. And we're going to make our way to the finals, where we have to play the Nuggets. Okay, they have Kobe, Sean Marion, and Devin Harris. This definitely looks like one of the better teams we've played in the finals. Okay, they're going to beat us in game 1 by a good amount of points. And I don't know how we lost. 4 out of our 5 guys played good, and Maxey, don't get me wrong, he didn't play great, but he also didn't play terrible. I guess our defense was just terrible. Nobody could stop Kobe. Game 2 is a big one. Last time we played against the Lakers, we went down 0-2 and we won. This time it's going to be the same outcome. I'm just scared because we're losing by a lot of points and Kobe's cooking us. It would make sense though if he's the person to stop us winning the finals. We're going to take game 3 by 4 and we tie the series up with a blowout. Kobe put up 41, but LeBron put up 39, 12, and 12. And Maxey almost had a 20-20 game. And finally, we got a game we can hop into. It's been so long. The Sixers go down low to Embiid and he's going to tie the game up. I hate the fact that we have Kyle Korver guarding Kobe. He's going to pull the deep 3 though for whatever reason. Now we have Kyle Korver on the break. He's going to kick it back to Jaylen Brown to VJ Edgecombe. He's going to throw down the poster on Kobe. What a play. VJ Edgecombe has low-key been one of our most consistent players other than LeBron. I think he might be better than Embiid. Right now Embiid's probably better, but all time, I would say VJ Edgecombe's been better. Now we have Kobe using the screen from Verjao. He gets a wide open mid-range and he's going to knock it down. The fact that LeBron's not even on the court is kind of scary. VJ's going to take the jumper. That's not a great shot. We do have LeBron at the scorers table though, so that is a good sign, but Devin Harris gets left wide open. He's going to miss. Jaylen Brown's going to kick it to Edgecombe on the drive. He throws down another poster. Kobe's going to bring it right up. Okay, now Kobe's going to poster Korver. That wasn't even a fast break. He just started running just like Edgecombe is now. He's going to fake the shot. He's going to kick it to Maxey running out to the 3. Maxey's going to wait for the Embiid screen. Okay, he's going to get an open 3 off of it and he sinks it. The Nuggets do have 24 seconds to get a good shot off here. They don't need a 3 if they can get a quick shot, and it looks like they're not going to try to get a 3. Verjao's going to make the layup, but now VJ Edgecombe needs to make both free throws here. That first one, I could tell it was off, but to at least put the 76ers up by 2, his second free throw is good. The Nuggets have no timeouts, but they have plenty of time. 16 seconds to get a shot here. A 2 would tie it. A 3 would give them the lead. Sean Marion's going to chew out the clock. I'm surprised that Kobe's the one sitting in the corner as Marion misses the 3. So now Embiid could potentially hit the dagger here. His first free throw is gonna miss. So the Nuggets can still tie the game on a full court shot. He's gonna make the second free throw. Once again, they have no timeouts. It looks like Devin Harris is gonna be the one chucking up the full court shot. It's close, but he misses. So Philly's gonna go up 3-2. Everyone in the Big 5 went crazy. LeBron almost had a 20-20 game, and he's the only one to not put up 20, but he had 19 points. And yeah, Kobe's the only one on the Nuggets doing something. And in game 6, Philly got this one in the bag as they're gonna win yet another championship. It definitely is scary though how close some of these final series are. LeBron's going to win another MVP even though he averaged under 25. D Rose wins the Rookie of the Year. LeBron wins another DPOY. And the 76ers win 73 games. Embiid's the only person other than LeBron on an All-NBA third team for us, averaging 22 points and 12 boards a game. And of course in the first round we're playing the Bobcats again. Why are they always the 8th seed? They don't have Dwight Howard though. Let me see where he went. He's 23 years old and he's already gone. He's on the Spurs. So that's going to be a team to look out for as we sweep the Bobcats. Round 2 we have to play the Pistons, who don't have T-Mac anymore. Where did T-Mac go? T-Mac left to join the Warriors. Wait, he's been there. I am tripping. Oh wait, never mind. He like just went there. He was there before the Pistons and now he's back. That is so random. Anyway, we're gonna sweep the Pistons as well. And in the conference finals, we have to play the Knicks. They have 4 players 87 overall or better, but we have 5, so we should be able to beat them. This definitely looks like one of the better teams we've played, but we're gonna go up 3-0 and sweep them. And the Spurs were just up 2-1, but they blew it. So now Kobe and the Nuggets get a rematch against us. I feel like we got this one in the bag though. Game 1, they're gonna take by 5. Game 2, we only win by 2. Game 3, we're gonna win by 11. We go up 3-1 on them and we win in 5. Our guy Daniel Marshall's gonna retire. He was on our team for a little bit. Yeah, it was only 2 years, and honestly he was solid. I wish he could have stayed on our team, but Jaylen Brown left, so we kind of had to trade him away. But on to the 2009 draft we go. We're gonna get Danny Green, and I low-key wish the GM did something for some good trades because this draft class is insane. Even DeRozan fell to 10. I don't know how. And just like that, Danny Green's gone. Even in a new decade, LeBron's gonna win another MVP. Steph Curry's gonna win the Rookie of the Year, almost averaging more points than LeBron. LeBron's gonna win the DPOY as well, and the 76ers win 73 games. Embiid's on the All-NBA first team, putting up 22 and 12 again. And in the first round, we have to play Detroit. We're up 3-0 on them. We're gonna sweep. We have to play the Knicks, who we beat last year. They look really good. They look even better than last year. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure how they're a 4 seed. This definitely looks like a top 2 seed, but we're still gonna sweep them, which takes us on to the conference finals. This Vince Carter-led Pacers team looks good. They probably got a deeper bench because based on the starting lineup, the Knicks look better than them. we're not gonna go up 3-0. I just thought we would, but we're gonna win in 5. And in the finals, we have to play the Clippers led by Allen Iverson, Joe Johnson, and Peja. They also have Marc Gasol as their center. We're gonna blow them out in game 1. Game 2, we blow them out. Game 3, we're actually gonna lose. We blow them out in game 4. That is a crazy win. Oh, because LeBron put up 45 and VJ had 34. So even though they took a game from us, we should be able to win in 5, and we do. Onto the LeBron era we go. We have a new coach. We have about a month left in the season. The 76ers haven't lost the game yet. I think before this, okay, spoke that into existence. I was gonna say before this, I think their longest streak was like 54 games or something like that. And their best record so far is 80-2. They've done it. Wait, they might have been 81-1 once. I don't remember. Yeah, I think they have. So they're gonna do it again. LeBron's of course gonna win another MVP. DeMarcus Cousins wins the Rookie of the Year. LeBron wins the Depoy, and our new coach is gonna go 81-1, which is kind of crazy. His ratings aren't good, but I guess it's easier for him to do when we have VJ, Edgecombe, LeBron, and Embiid all making the first team. Embiid's gonna average 23 and 12. VJ Edgecombe on an All-NBA team for the first time in a while puts up 22, 7, and 10. We should be able to breeze our way through the finals, even though we have to go up against a duo of Tony Parker and Yao Ming in the first round. They also have Rashard Lewis. This looks like a good team for an 8 seed, but we're gonna sweep them. Round 2, we have to play this Knicks team for the 3rd year in a row. They continue to get better. At least I think Tyson Chandler's overall went up. Everyone else's looks about the same as last year. We're gonna go up 3-0 on them. Oh, I thought we were gonna sweep. We're not gonna make it out in 5. Let me slow things down. Let me go to Simcast. And this one is actually pretty back and forth. No way we blow a 3-0 lead, right? We're down 3 with 2 minutes to go, and on top of that, we don't have the ball. Wally Zerbiak is left open, but he's gonna miss the 3. LeBron is just trying to cherry pick right now. I don't know who this is. That Mo Williams? Yeah, I think it is. He's gonna find Embiid for the jumper, and it's gonna roll in. That's a great start to the game. Jason Terry's gonna use the screen. He gets a wide open 3, but he misses. LeBron's gonna grab the board. He finds Mo Williams on the break. LeBron trailing, gets the layup, and he's gonna make the and 1. So now he can put Philly up by 2, and his free throw bounces in. New York is crumbling here. Jason Terry's getting locked up by Mo Williams on the drive. He's gonna kick it to Stone to Luol Deng in the corner. Wait, was that an illegal screen? I think it was. Yeah, Philly has the ball back. I don't know what New York is doing. LeBron with the snatchback is gonna take the layup. He's gonna miss and he can't get the board. I thought he for sure was gonna get his own rebound there. Jason Terry's gonna miss the fast break 3. And now with under a minute to go, LeBron's not gonna find anyone. He's gonna use the screen from Embiid. He's not gonna pull the 3, the spin, the hezzy, the size up, the between the legs. He was just doing way too much. He burnt out so much of the shot clock. Jaylen Brown's gonna get an open 3, but it's deep and he's gonna miss. Now with 30 seconds to go, Luol Deng on the break gets an open layup. He ties the game up, but this is still anyone's game. LeBron is getting clamped up, still trying to make his way into the paint. He's gonna take the step back. I don't like that shot, and now the Knicks get the last shot. They're gonna chew the clock out with a chance to force a game 7. Jason Terry's gonna pull the 3. They don't need one. He's gonna miss, but Tyson Chandler gets the putback. So now Philly has 0.6 seconds on the clock to get a shot off. They're gonna inbound it to LeBron. He forces up the 3, and he's just barely gonna miss. We're going to a game 7, and that's crazy. Chris Bosh dropped 30. LeBron dropped 32. I guess it wasn't enough. And Philly's on the verge of blowing a 3-0 lead. But with their title streak on the line, they're gonna lock in after the first quarter. Thank goodness. I thought it was all over. VJ, Edgecombe, Maxey, and LeBron all carried. Low-key Embiid too. He wasn't great on the points, but he went crazy on the rebounding. So now in the conference finals, we have to face a 6-seeded Bulls team. They look really good. Also, Dwayne Wade in a Bulls jersey. We're just gonna erase that out of my head. We're gonna win the first 2 games. We go up 3-0 on them. We're gonna sweep. And in the finals, we have to play the Jazz, who just upset the Nuggets. The Nuggets really blew a 2-0 lead, so now we have to face a trio of Baron Davis, Tim Duncan, and J.R. Smith. We just beat a 6 seed though. Let's see if we can beat another. Game 1, we're gonna win by about 20. Game 2, we win by 35. Game 3, we lose by 2. We're gonna go up 3-1 on them though, and we win another championship. And with everyone's ages back at 32, it's time to lower them back to 18 or 19. I guess I can't make them 18 anymore. I think because high schoolers can't enter the NBA anymore. I guess that'll do for now. Another LeBron MVP. Isaiah Thomas just won the Rookie of the Year, averaging 29 points a game, more than LeBron. James Harden's gonna win the 6th Man of the Year in New Orleans. Same year he won it in real life with the Thunder too. And then LeBron's gonna win the Defensive Player of the Year. The 76ers win 75 games. Joel Embiid's gonna make the All-NBA 2nd team, putting up 21 points and 12 boards a game. And we're gonna sweep the Pistons in the first round. The second round against the Knicks, I'm gonna take it slow because last time they actually gave us trouble. We're gonna go up 2-0, not 3-0. We do go up 3-1 though. We can't make it out in 5, so I'm going back to Simcast. But we're definitely gonna make it out in 6. We just had a crazy second quarter. Are they even going to put up 100? I don't think they are. But we're going to win by 44 points. LeBron almost dropped 40 himself, and nobody on their team even put up 20. So now we have to face this Bulls team again. I think Ron Artest overall is dropping, so that's a good sign for us. As we go up 2-0, we go up 3-0 on them, and we're going to sweep. But now in the finals, we have to play the Nuggets. We've played them in the finals so many times. We beat them in 2008 and 2009, and then we beat them 5 times in a row from 1992 to 1996. So hopefully they're not the team to end our streak. Game 1, we're going to blow them out. Game 2, we blow them out. We won by 37. Game 3, we win win by like 38, and LeBron wins another Finals MVP. And look at that. In player progression, we got Jeff Teague on the team. I think he's actually going to get minutes now. Never mind, he's just barely out of the rotation. LeBron's still going strong with the MVPs. Anthony Davis wins the Rookie of the Year. He's on the Mavericks. Kyle Lowry's going to win the 6th Man of the Year, and then LeBron wins another DPOY. The 76ers win 76 games, and we got Embiid on a crazy run, averaging a career-high 26 points a game. He's still making single-digit threes every season. The most he's made in a season is 9. Round 1, we have to play the Pistons. I don't know how they're still here with Chauncey down to an 84. They're actually going to take a game from us too, but we win in 5. But now we got to play this Knicks team again. That 1 year they gave us trouble. I'm surprised it only lasted a year. Okay, wait. It might be a second year that we're able to go up 3-1 on them. We win in 5. But now we have to play the Hawks led by Melo. Last time we played them in the playoffs, they were led by Paul Pierce, so they're definitely a different team now. They still have Manu on the older side. We're going to sweep them. And now we have to play the Blazers with a big 3 of Gilbert Arenas, Jermaine O'Neal, and Paul George. But they are the 3 seed. I don't think they're going to put up a fight here. We're going to win the first 2 games. I feel like they're going to win a game. Never mind, they're going to get swept. Jeff Teague is actually better than Kyle Korver now, so I think he's officially going to get minutes. Well, yeah, he's actually the 6th best player on the team behind all their guys. On to the 2013-14 season, we got to remove Embiid from the draft class. We're giving him the same treatment we gave LeBron. And speaking of LeBron, he's going to win another MVP. Giannis wins the Rookie of the Year on the Bobcats. LeBron wins another DPOY. And this is the worst the 76ers are going to be in a while, losing double-digit games. We still got 2 All-NBA first-team players, though. Embiid's going to average, oh my gosh, the same amount of points and way more rebounds. That's a career high there. The most he averaged before that was 15.6. But with the guards being this good, I don't think Maxey or Edgecombe are going to make an All-NBA team for a while. And then, yeah, the forwards are also amazing. Jaylen Brown has not made a single All-NBA team yet. We should still have this one in the bag, though, even though we lost 10 games. The Pacers still have Vince Carter, but their supporting cast is not great. He's been here all these years. I feel bad for him. Round 2, we have to face the Knicks, who have an old Steve Nash now. Adding Steve Nash to this Knicks team is kind of scary, not gonna lie. Like, he's the perfect playmaker for them, but they're not gonna get swept. So they're gonna get gentlemen swept, though. That kind of scared me for a minute there. Okay, and I don't get how we were gonna be playing a 6 or a 7 seed. The 2nd and the 3rd seed need to lock in. I'm not complaining, though. This team actually looks really good for a 6 seed. They don't have any holes in their starting lineup. My guess is after those 5 guys, they don't have that much depth, as we are not gonna sweep them. We gentlemen sweep. But now we have to play the Blazers. Jermaine O'Neal's overall drops by 2, but Paul George's goes up by 3. And Ramon Sessions is their best player. I don't know why he's coming off the bench. They should just start him at the 2 and move Paul George to the 3. That's so weird. But I mean, if we can face an easier lineup, I am all for that. We've won every championship so far, and that's not gonna change. In the 2014 draft, Jokic is gonna go number 1. I feel like it would have went that way with or without Embiid. Embiid probably would have been a Raptor. And Andrew Wiggins goes to the same team he did in real life. Nice. Jeff Teague was our 6th man, and now he's gone. He's not getting better anymore. He's gonna go to the Kings, and last year he put up 8 and 4 for us on really good shooting splits. I'm surprised we didn't keep him. Also, I just realized Maxey's not on the team anymore, so we gotta get him back, which means that Raymond Felton is off the team. I hate when these guys leave, because that just means our bench is gonna get worse. Tyrese Maxey went to the Spurs, but nah, he's staying on the Sixers. He needs to be with us his whole career. The trades are turned off. Let me go to the Spurs, and Tyrese Maxey's back. Shout out to Maxey, though. He made our bench worse. The only guys that have stayed loyal 100% of the time is LeBron, Embiid, and VJ Edgecombe, our 3 best players. No surprise there. I'm surprised nobody stopped LeBron from winning the MVP yet, like David Robinson did. Jokic is gonna win the Rookie of the Year. Mike Conley got moved to the bench. He was in the Bucks starting lineup last year, and LeBron wins the DPOY. Anthony Davis is already gonna win a Most Improved Player, and we're gonna get better winning 75 games. Embiid's on the All-NBA first team with LeBron. His points per game keeps going up. Can't say the same for his 3-pointers, though. And in the first round, we have to play the Bulls, who don't have Dwayne Wade anymore. Dwayne Wade ended up leaving to go to the Suns. The Bulls are gonna get dog-walked by us. Round 2, we have to play the Celtics, who have Kawhi and Paul George, who left the Blazers. I guess in every single universe, they end up as teammates. Game 3, we're gonna lose to them. Game 4, we actually win, but only by 5, and we win the series in 5. All to play the Knicks, who still look really good. Even as a 6 seed, I'm kind of scared of the roster. They have to have no depth or something. They're gonna steal game 2 and 3. This is not good. We tie the series up, and I think we got this one in the bag. That second quarter from Philly was great. We just gotta hold it for one more quarter, and we do. Embiid is really starting to get better. Like, every season, he just gets better and better. In the beginning, he was averaging like 18, 19 points per game for a lot of seasons. Then it slowly creeped up to around 24 for a while. Then like 22, it dropped a little bit. And now it's like 27. And I didn't even realize LeBron put up a 30-point triple-double. And game 6 was close, but we're gonna lose to them. So now we go to a game 7. Our championship is on the line. And in a game 7, the 76ers locked in. I feel like every season, our championship is on the line, but it looks like we're going back to the finals. And of course, they have James Harden and Kevin Durant. And they have Ray Allen. This team is kind of like the 2021 Nets. They're gonna take game 1 by 6. Game 2, we're gonna win by about 15. Game 3, we lose by 3, and we tie the series up in a blowout. Embiid put up 42 and 24. LeBron had a 32-point triple-double, and then Maxey put up 29. VJ Edgecombe had a double-double. Jaylen Brown's just here. And in game Game 5, Philly is fighting back, down 2 with 2 minutes to go. James Harden's gonna take the layup over Maxey, and it's off. That was a great stop by him there. He's gonna kick it to LeBron driving. He kicks it to VJ Edgecombe left wide open, and his 3 gives them the lead. I'm so happy Kevin Durant's not on the court right now. Hopefully he fouled out. James Harden's gonna miss the open 3. Charlie Villanueva gets the putback though. Let's see if LeBron can cook Charlie Villanueva on the ISO. He finds Embiid for the dunk. Under a minute to go. Harden's gonna ISO on Maxey again with the spin. He's bobbling the ball, the fake. He's gonna fake again. He finds Villanueva. Villanueva kicks it to Diaw. Of course, Diaw's gonna go back to Harden. Harden on the wing, waits for the screen. It looks like he's gonna pull the 3. It's deep, but he makes it anyway. Philly still has 40 seconds. Maxey's gonna get an open mid-range and he ties the game. They're gonna put the ball back in Harden's hands. He's gonna pull from deep, bro. I didn't think he would actually pull that. Okay, LeBron, we're gonna need you to carry, either drive and take the dunk. He's gonna miss it. I was gonna say drive and score or drive and kick. At least Boris Diaw misses the first. But even if he makes this second one, we're down by 2 possessions. They're really about to go up 3-2 on us if we don't lock in right here. And I think LeBron fouled out. VJ Edgecombe at least gets open in the corner. And of course, it's Ray Allen, one of the best shooters of all time at the line. LeBron's not gonna get subbed in. I really don't like that. And Ray Allen's second free throw's good. They should have had somebody else foul, not LeBron. So now they're gonna inbound it to Jaylen Brown doing nothing with the ball. What are we doing? Jaylen Brown's gonna pull the 3. It's contested. He's gonna miss and we can't get the board. So just like that, Philly's gonna go down 3-2 in the NBA Finals. I never thought we'd be in this position. LeBron had an insane game. He fouled out at the last minute. Embiid had an insane game. VJ Edgecombe did. Jaylen Brown did. Even Maxey had a good game. He didn't put up a crazy amount of stats, but he shot well. The 5 turnovers are not great. And they let James Harden, KD, and Ray Allen cook them. I'm scared though. LeBron has won 31 straight championships every single season. He's been in the league, he's won. And it could be coming to an end here. We got a back and forth Game 6. The third quarter is going to be a big one for the 76ers as they're going to force a Game 7. Big 19-point win from them. Jaylen Brown had a 30-point triple-double. I'm so surprised at that. Embiid 30-point double-double. LeBron 30-point near triple-double. Well, 29-point near triple-double. And then VJ Edgecombe put up 21 and 12. Maxey, bro. 10 points. Okay, 16 assists. He shot very well. I can't even complain. He's just not shooting a lot, but he's doing a lot in the playmaking department. I can't believe it. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We need this. And yeah, this one is over. The 76ers put on a crazy first quarter. They scared me, but they're going to win their 32nd straight title. Technically, it's their 33rd because they won the year before we put all these rookies on the team. Shout out Moses Malone. We had a couple legends retiring. Kevin Garnett's going to retire after spending his whole career with either the Sonics or the Thunder. Then we have Tim Duncan retiring as a Laker. That feels so weird. He spent his whole career with Utah before going to LA. And just like in real life, they're going to finish as some of the best power forwards of all time. But none of them won a championship because of LeBron. We just loaded in the 2016 draft, so we got to take Jaylen Brown out of here. We got another New Jersey for Philly. LeBron's going to average a triple-double. Tingus Pingus wins the Rookie of the Year. Dame is a 6-man out in Phoenix. And LeBron wins the DPOY again. Kemba Walker wins the Most Improved Player, going from 16 to 29 points a game. And the 76ers are going to win 77 games. Westbrook is on the Warriors now. He left the Heat. Dwayne Wade's on the Suns. He left the Bulls. I mean, he's been off the Bulls for a while. We have Embiid on the first team with LeBron averaging a career-high 28 points a game. Still pretty scared to shoot threes. And in the first round, we have to play this Bucks team that looks good for an 8 seed. We're still going to take care of business, though. And in the second round, we have to go up against Kevin Love, Nick Young, Kemba Walker, Johan Petro. This team is good. How are they only a 4 seed? I really don't know. We're going to beat them in Game 1. Game 2, we put up 160 points. Game 3, we barely win and we sweep. Okay, now we have to play the Nets with 97 overall Dante Green, 96 Curry, and 90 DeAndre Jordan. Westbrook's the best player in the league, but they have the second best player and Curry, who's tied for the third best player. That's kind of scary, but we have taken down the best big 3 in the league once. We can do it again. A whole different big 3. They're going to take a game from us, but we're going to go up 3-1 and make the finals. Okay, maybe that wasn't the best big 3. Now we have to play 95 Kyrie, 94 D Wade, and 94 Boogie. They have a 71 overall small forward though, so hopefully Jaylen Brown can cook. We're going to take the first 2 games. Game 3 goes to us, and we're going to sweep them. Ray Allen's going to retire after 20 seasons. I want to see if he has the most threes of all time. Okay, he finished second because Paul Pierce is first. No Jaylen Brown in the 2016 draft. Ben Simmons goes first to the Nuggets, which is kind of crazy. We just played them in the finals 4 seasons ago, but they're terrible now, not even making the playoffs. They finished with 19 wins. At this point, I kind of want somebody to steal an MVP from LeBron. Ben Simmons is going to win the Rookie of the Year. He actually shot threes in his rookie season. He made 7. That means a 6-man now out in Golden State. And LeBron wins another Defensive Player of the Year. Jokic is already winning Most Improved Players, averaging 20, 11, and 8. And the 76ers win 74 games. Embiid's here again with LeBron averaging 28 again. Jokic isn't too far behind him though. And VJ Edgecombe makes an All-NBA team for the first time in a while, averaging 27 and 10. Round 1, we have to play the Bucks again. I want to say this is the 3rd year year in a row we've played them in the first round. We're going to sweep them. And now we have to play the Nets again. They have a 74 at small forward. Stanley Johnson low-key might be able to lock up Jaylen Brown though, but I feel like Jaylen Brown's going to do the same thing to him. 76ers go up 3-1 and they make it out in 5. Also play the Heat, who have Blake Griffin. They have 2 auto-generated guys, so I don't know their skill sets. I don't know if I should be concerned or not. We're going to take the first 2 games. We go up 3-0 and we sweep them. But now in the finals, we have to play the Grizzlies. Dirk is still good, but Chris Paul's their best player. Kind of crazy Dirk is still this good at 38 years old. He's averaging 26 and 10 with 6 assists per game in the playoffs. I was talking about Kevin Garnett and Tim Duncan being the best power forwards of all time. Okay, the Grizzlies are going to tie it up. Low-key, Dirk might be the best power forward of all time in this universe, but in game 5, I think Philly has this one in the bag. They clamped up the Grizzlies in that first and fourth quarter. They didn't even put up 100. We ended up winning by 20 because of Embiid and VJ Edgecombe. But in game 6, the Grizzlies are going to have a great third quarter. I don't think this one's close enough to hop into. Okay, wait. We just made it a 2-point game. The only problem is we don't have the ball, though. We have 40 seconds to go. Chris Paul's going to use the screen from Dirk. He gets a wide open 3, and he's going to knock it down. Huge shot from him. LeBron's going to find Embiid. They wasted no time there. And they're not going to foul, even though there's a 4-second difference between the game clock and shot clock. It looks like the Grizzlies are going to chew the clock out here. 11 seconds to go. Chris Paul is getting clamped up here by Maxey, sizing up. He's going to take the 3. He gets left open, and he knocks down another one. Maxey was really clamping him up in the beginning. He sold by leaving him open, and Maxey gets left open, but he's going to miss. So the Grizzlies force a game 7. I can't believe that just happened. Chris Paul dropped 40 and Dirk and Gordon Hayward also cooked. Our guys all played good on offense. They just couldn't play defense at all. And out of all the championships we've won, this is only our second game 7. We've had 2 of them in the last 3 seasons. And LeBron and Philly are going to do it. This game was pretty close until the fourth quarter. They're going to win their 34th championship in a row because LeBron just dropped 60 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists. And the funniest part is that's not even his career high in a playoff game. Jeff Teague is back on the team after how many years? 3 years not being with us? And of course, the second he comes back, he drops an overall. LeBron's MVP streak is still going crazy. De'Aaron Fox wins the Rookie of the Year. Dame wins another 6th Man of the Year. And LeBron wins another Defensive Player of the Year. The 76ers are not the 1 seed, though. The Nets won 67 games, and the 76ers fall off a cliff, only winning 64. So they're definitely beatable this year. Embiid is going to drop to 25 points a game. Of course, Curry's on the Nets team that's better than us. And being the 2 seed, I am kind of scared. We're going to play the Bucks in the first round just like every other season. We're not going to sweep them. They're going to beat us by 12 in game 3, and they tie the series up. In game 5, our guys are low-key selling in the 4th. Okay, they locked in at the end there, but that was way closer than it should have been with VJ Edgecombe leading us in scoring. Game 6 also looks like it's going to go to us after a crazy second quarter. We're going to blow them out. That series should not have been close at all. And everyone other than Jaylen Brown went crazy. The fact that Robertson had more points than Jaylen Brown is scary. 5 points? Bro, what are we doing? On to round 2, though. We have to play this Bulls team again. They replaced Dwayne Wade with DeMar DeRozan, who obviously is nowhere near as good as Dwayne Wade, but it's a solid pickup for them. We're not able to sweep them, but we gentlemen sweep them. Now we have to play the Nets, who have not lost a game yet, and they have home court advantage. This is where things start to get scary. If we could just win one of these 2 home games, that would be big. Well, home games for them is what I meant. We're actually going to take the first game. We lose games 2 and 3, though. We go down 3-1 to them. We're going to win game 5. We actually blew them out in that game. Jaylen Brown dropped 31. And in game 6, it looks like Philly's going to hold on to force a game 7. I didn't actually expect them to win this game. LeBron carried. Also, that just caught my eye last second. Jaylen Brown put up 6. In game 7, we were having a good second quarter. I don't know what happened at the end there. That third quarter is good, though. I think we're up by enough. Yeah, 2 minutes to go. We're up by about 15. We're up by about 10. Even if they keep scoring, it doesn't matter. We're going back to the finals. We're going to play the Mavericks, though. We ended up winning 64 games. They won 66. And they're led by Anthony Davis, Ramon Sessions, and Paul George, who were both on the Blazers. They went to form a big 3 with Anthony Davis. Game 1, the Mavericks win by 5. Game 2, we're going to win by 20. Game 3, we take by almost 30, and they tie the series up. Game 5 is a big one. We went crazy in that third quarter. I think we're up by enough, and we're going to go up 3-2 in the series. All thanks to Embiid being the only person to have more than 20 for us. And in game 6, even though we dropped down to the 2nd seed, we're going to win our 35th championship in a row. This might be the most stacked retiring class. I don't know who let Kobe join the Celtics. We also have T-Mac retiring after 21 years, Vince Carter and Dirk after 20, Yao after 16. And it's crazy because if we look at the most points of all time, Kobe's 3rd, Dirk's 4th, Vince is 5th, and then T-Mac is 10th. In the 2018 draft, Luka's going to go to the Blazers, so he's basically their Paul George replacement. That's pretty good if you ask me. And DeAndre Ayton is their Kevin Garnett replacement. I don't understand this. The 76ers started out the year 0-3. They're about to finish either 72-10 or 73-9. LeBron's going to win another MVP. Luka's going to win the Rookie of the Year. John Wall's a 6th man on the Raptors now. He was averaging like 28 for them. Why is he coming off the bench? LeBron's going to win the Depoy. I got to see who's starting on that Raptors team, and we're going to win 73 games. We got Embiid on the first team averaging 28 again. And let's check the Raptors. They have Lowry and Edgecombe. That's why John Wall is coming off the bench. But still, he should be starting over Kyle Lowry. Like, I know Lowry is the Raptors' GOAT, but this is 2K, bro. John Wall's a higher overall. And in this simulation, honestly, John Wall might be the Raptors' GOAT, because Lowry literally just got there. Anyway, round 1, we have to play the Heat with Blake Griffin again. And I don't understand how last year, don't get me wrong, we were very good, but we were nowhere near as good as we are now or how good we've been in the past couple seasons. The Knicks just came back down 3-1. And honestly, I'm fine playing them now. They look a lot worse. They still look solid, though. They have Gordon Hayward now. He was on some finals team, game 7 we played, I think. We're going to sweep them to play the Nets. And they have not started getting worse yet. I mean, technically, J.R. Smith has. He was like an 86, but that was a while ago. They have Steph Curry, Dante Green, and DeAndre Jordan. We're actually going to sweep them this year. But now we have to go up against this Mavericks Big 3 again. We were able to beat them in 6 last year. Hopefully, we can win in not 7, anything but 7. I'll be happy with, because they put up a fight. They're gonna do it again, and in game 5 we are getting blown out. We're not gonna lock in that third quarter as we go down 3-2 in the series. I mean, we had 3 people put up 20. LeBron didn't shoot the best. VJ Edgecombe shot all right, same with Embiid, but I mean, when you're in the finals, you can't. Batum just dropped 30. Batum just dropped 30, bro. I was gonna say in the finals you can't shoot just all right, but now like the story is you can't let Batum drop 30, and it looks like this one might be over. Okay, the Sixers are coming back. This one is super back and forth. That third quarter, we are gonna sell, and the final streak of 35 championships in a row is gonna come to an end at the hand of Ramon Sessions. That's so sad. I really thought we were gonna go all these years. We were so close. We really wanted the second seed, but lost as the first seed. I guess that balances out. And now in the 2020 draft, we gotta delete Tyrese Maxey off the face of the earth. I think Philly's officially back. LeBron's gonna win the 2020 MVP. Ja's gonna win the Rookie of the Year over Zion. LeBron wins the Depoy, and the 76ers win 75 games. Wow, Westbrook's gonna go to the Wizards. I think this is 1 year, yeah, 1 year earlier than he did in real life. Jokic is officially going to take that first team center spot over Embiid. He's on the second team, though, averaging 25 and 13. But I mean, Jokic averaged 24, 12, and 9 assists a game. The Knicks look way worse without Brandon Roy. I'm not even concerned about this team anymore. Actually, wait, he's their best player, but he's coming off the bench. That makes 0 sense. Whoever's running this team needs to be fired. We're going to go up 3-0, and we're going to sweep them. But now in the second round, we have to face Westbrook. They came down either 3-1 or 3-2 against the Bulls. We're going to go up 3-0 on them and sweep them as well to play a 6 seed who swept the second seed. This team looks pretty good for a 6 seed, I'm not gonna lie. They have 289 overalls on their team. They're gonna take game 1 by 3 points. We blow them out in game 2. Game 3 goes to them. It's not even close. We at least tie the series up. But before, we did not look beatable. Now we look super beatable. The fact that a 6 seed is making it close is crazy. And with just under 2 minutes to go, we're all tied up. They're gonna find Jahlil Okafor being guarded by Joel Embiid. He's not. Whoa, he got the block. I didn't think he blocked that. I was gonna say he's not gonna get the block, but he's gonna get the contest. Now we have Trae Young using the screen from their center. Embiid switches onto him, and they get a wide open dunk. Okay, LeBron, we're gonna need you to lock in. Lowry's not a great defender. He's in a drive. They're gonna get switched onto LeBron. What is that? It looked like he had a free shot there, but he played that terribly. Trae Young's gonna use the screen. He doesn't pull the 3. He had a lane past Maxey. He's still gonna make the layup on him. But now with under a minute to go, LeBron's gonna need to lock in here, sizing up on Lowry Markin in the drive. He's putting his head down the spin. He's doing so much, and he's just barely gonna score. I thought he missed that. Down 2, they need to stop here though badly. Trae Young's gonna use the screen. He gets a wide open 3. It's deep, but he makes it anyway. That's not ideal for Philly. They're gonna inbound it to VJ Edgecombe with the cross. He finds Maxey. The layup makes it a 3-point game. But just like I said last possession, they need to stop. Tyrese Maxey's gonna full court press Trae Young. Trae Young gets right past Maxey though. Embiid's gonna send the help. I don't like this matchup. Embiid's gonna jump. Trae Young kicks it out to Porter, and Maxey's gonna get the steal. That is huge, because now with just 14 seconds to go, we need a 3. Maxey kicks it to Jaylen Brown. Why is he the one shooting the 3? That is terrible. When we have Maxey and Edgecombe on the court, they're gonna miss the first free throw. If they could miss this second one, that would be awesome, but they're gonna make it. So now we have 7 seconds to hit a quick 3. Okay, Maxey's gonna make a mid-range. At least he makes it. But now we need Trae Young to miss at least 1 here. Even if he misses though, we have no timeouts, but he is gonna make it. And unfortunately, that's gonna be the dagger to put the Magic up 3-2. The fact that we're down 3-2 against a 6 seed with almost 3 people putting up 30 is insane. But to be fair, after Jaylen Brown and Edgecombe, our scoring fell off. Joakim Noah didn't even score. Meanwhile, they had a ton of people put up 10 or more. I still can't believe we're down 3-2 against a 6 seed, and it might be done for Philly. No way. We just won 35 championships in a row. Okay, wait. They're actually making it close. With 2 minutes to go, we're up 7. We're up 8 with a minute and a half to go. I did not think they would do this. I was gonna say, no way, we lost 2 years in a row. They almost won by 20. They locked in. They put up 53 in that fourth quarter. We had 4 people put up 24 or more. And even Maxey was cooking with 16 assists. Game 7, LeBron, we need you. This one is back and forth. They're up by 5. They're up by 7. They're up by 6. They're up by 9. I think this one's over. We have a 5-point game. And yeah, with 1 second, this one's over. For the second year in a row, we're not gonna win a championship. After winning 35 in a row is crazy. So this time it's gonna going to be Magic Lakers in the finals, and the Lakers are going to win with this auto-generated guy winning finals MVP. Even though we've lost the last 2 championships, LeBron is still winning MVPs. LaMelo's going to win the Rookie of the Year on the Bucks. LeBron's still winning depoys. Shai's going to win the most improved player. How is that most improved? I mean, he went from 7 to 13, which is a big jump, but 13 points a game most improved is kind of crazy. We're going to win 73 games. Joel Embiid's going to make the All-NBA first team, averaging 25 and 14. KD's on the Warriors now. He's actually been there since the 18-19 season. Wait, that means he teamed up with Westbrook for a year. And we officially have the introduction of the play-in. We are the 1 seed. And it looks like in this universe, James Harden and Chris Paul are going to team up. We've gotten a couple fun duos that have teamed up in real life, some that are completely new. We're not going to go up 3-0 on the Hawks. We're going to go up 3-1 though and make it out in 5. Round 2, we have to play Curry and the Nets. Thank goodness Dante Green started to get worse. With that being the case, they're down to the 4th seed. We're going to win game 1 by almost 20. Game 2, we win by about 20. Game 3, we win by about 30. And we're going to sweep them to not play a 7 seed. The Bulls just blew a 3-1. So now we have to play the Raptors. This was the team with John Wall, Edgecombe, and Lowry. But with Lowry off the bench now, I think that is a bunch of wasted talent because their small forward, power forward, and center are not going to hold us. But now in the finals, we have to play the Mavericks who beat us 1 year. We got to get our get back. Ramon Sessions won the finals MVP. He's down to an 86 overall, so I feel like this is going to be easy and we're going to sweep them. So finally, we're back to winning championships. Hopefully it can continue until the end. Another season, another LeBron MVP. Kyle Lowry's going to win the 6th man of the year now that John Wall's starting, and then LeBron wins another depoy. Okay, when I said DeAndre Ayton was the next Kevin Garnett, or at least their Kevin Garnett replacement, I was kind of kidding. He's going insane. And so are the 76ers as they win 78 games. DeAndre Ayton's on the All-NBA first team now. Embiid's going to make the 2nd team, putting up 25 points and 13 boards a game. And in the first round, we have to go up against the Heat. They look completely different with Cat as their best player now. They have Hero on the team. Ramon Sessions is there. And they're actually going to steal game 1 from us. They won by just 1 point. We're going to win game 2. Game 3, they win by 6. We tie the series up. The fact that we won 78 games and a play-in team is giving us trouble is kind of crazy. They definitely still can come back, but I think we have this one in the bag. We're up by about 10 with a minute to go. We're going to win. And in game 6, we're in a similar situation. I think we have this one in the bag. We're going to make it out of the series in 6. But in round 2, we have to go up against a duo of Donovan Mitchell and Giannis. That's a pretty good duo if you ask me. Their supporting cast is all right. Okay, they're going to take the first 2 games. They're going to take the first 3 games. I did not expect that to actually happen. We're gonna make it close, and in game 6, it looks like we're gonna be able to force a game 7. Imagine we come back down 3-0. We're gonna win by 44 points. Our guys all went off. I mean, Jaylen Brown, I can't say that's going off, but he shot well. And in game 7, I think we're gonna do it. That was a great first quarter from us. Second quarter was pretty good. Yeah, this one's over. Crazy third quarter. Fourth quarter, doesn't even matter. We're gonna win. So the Hornets just blew a 3-0 lead, and Embiid went crazy with 37, 18, 4, and 5. And in the second round, we get a rematch against the big 4 of John Wall, Lowry, Edgecombe, and Drummond. And the fact that Drummond is an 88 in this universe kind of scares me. They're gonna tie the series up at 1. Game 3, we blow them out. Game 4, we blow them out, and we're gonna make it out in 5. All to play the Lakers in the finals with this auto-generated guy. And other than him, they do not look like a finals team. I'm not gonna lie. Also, he's wearing the number 23. I don't know if he's just a LeBron clone or what, being on the Lakers in what were we in 2022, I think. Yeah, we're gonna sweep them. LeBron wins another finals MVP. Chris Bosh is gonna retire with the Spurs. He spent most of his career with the Knicks except the last 2 years. Then we got Brandon Roy retiring. He gave us a lot of trouble. He was on the Knicks his whole career too, except for that last year. And now with the All-NBA teams being positionless, maybe we can see some more of our guys make it. LeBron's gonna win another MVP. Wait, this guy's gonna win the 6th man of the year? He literally won a finals MVP a couple years back. That's kind of crazy. LeBron's gonna win the depoy, and the 76ers are gonna win 75 games. Joel Embiid finished 3rd in the MVP race, averaging 27 and 14, but none of our other guys are gonna make it. Round 1, we have to play the Hawks, who have James Harden. They don't have Chris Paul anymore. He left to go to the Lakers, so without him, they're gonna get swept. But in round 2, we have to go up against Curry and the Nets. Dante Green's all the way down to an 83 overall. They're still gonna win game 1 though. Game 2 and 3 go to us. Game 4 is gonna go to us, and we're gonna make it out in 5. All to play the Raptors, who I feel like we play every season. This is kind of like how the Bulls were back with David Robinson. They're gonna tie the series up at 1. We take game 3 by 14, and they tie the series back up. Game 5 looks like we got it in the bag though after a crazy second half. We're gonna win by 30. They don't even put up 100 points, and we had 3 guys drop 25 plus. And yeah, this one's over. In game 6, we just had a crazy first quarter to beat them, and a crazy fourth quarter. We ended up winning by 43 points. LeBron dropped 31 and 15, and Embiid had 28 and 12, Maxey 26 and 10. And in the finals, we're going up against Lonzo and the Rockets, and he's not even their best player. They have DeAndre Ayton, Jaren Jackson, and Isaiah Thomas. This starting lineup is crazy. If we compare the overalls, our starting lineup is better by only a little bit. We're gonna win the first 2 games. I thought this series would be close, but we're gonna sweep them. LeBron's still winning MVPs after all these years. Wemby's gonna win the Rookie of the Year. He's on the Bucks with LaMelo. Westbrook's gonna join the Thunder. He's a 6th man now, and LeBron wins another Defensive Player of the Year. year. Shaedon Sharpe averaging under 10 points a game and winning the most improved players. Nasty work. And the 76ers are going to win 73 games. Joel Embiid and VJ Edgecombe are going to make the All-NBA third team. This is VJ Edgecombe's first one in so long. He's an average 26 and 8. And I'm surprised Embiid made it, averaging 21 and 11. Round 1, we're going to sweep the Pacers. But in round 2, we have to play Kevin Love. They just came back down 3-1. I'd honestly much rather play him than that Steph Curry-led team. We're going to go up 2-0 on the Wizards, 3-0, and then we're going to sweep them as well. And we're just playing the same teams every year. John Wall's getting worse than overall, so that's a good sign for us. We're going to go up 2-0 on them. We have not lost a game all playoffs. They actually take a game from us, but we make it out in 5. But now we get a rematch against the Rockets. Joel Embiid could actually win the finals MVP. That's if we win. This team is insane. Jaren's going to jump up 1 overall, but on the bright side, Isaiah Thomas drops by 2. They're going to take game 1, but we end up winning game 2 by 5, game 3 by 2, game 4, we're going to blow them out. We can't make it out in 5. But in game 6, Philly's going to beat Houston to complete the 4-peat. But it's going to be LeBron winning the finals MVP, not Embiid. In the 2025 draft class, we got to delete VJ Edgecombe. Shout out David Robinson. I feel like he needs credit for taking MVPs away from LeBron. Sarr's going to win the Rookie of the Year, only averaging 7. Westbrook wins another 6th Man of the Year, and LeBron wins another DPOY. Kevin Durant's still in Golden State. He's going to win the Clutch Player of the Year wearing number 8. That just doesn't look right on him. And we're going to win 77 games. Embiid finishes 2nd in MVP, so he would have won it if it wasn't for LeBron. And this season, he's up to 28 points and 14 boards a game. Round 1, we have to play the Cavs led by Evan Mobley. They got him in the 2021 draft, just like real life. The only difference is he was the first pick, but hey, that doesn't matter. We're still going to sweep them. Round 2, we have to play the Celtics, who have Cat now, and they have a pretty good looking big 3, big 4, whatever you want to call it. But I feel like we're still going to win. I didn't expect a sweep, but now we have to play this Hornets team again, who haven't lost the game in the playoffs yet. But we haven't either. Someone's about to get their first loss here. It is going to be them. We're going to go up 2-0 on them, 3-0 on them. Can we stay perfect? We can. But in the finals, we have to face Porzingis and Joel Embiid. I mean, he was Eastern Conference Finals MVP last year, and he didn't win the Finals MVP. Let's see if that's going to change. They actually have a really well-rounded team. Game 1, we're going to win by about 20. Game 2, we only win by 5. Game 3, we win by 4, and we're going to sweep them. And without VJ Edgecombe in the draft, Cooper Flag goes 1 to the Wolves. Dylan Harper somehow falls all the way to 4. Bro, LeBron is not going to stop winning MVP or Defensive Player of the Years. For the first time in a while, the 76ers finished with double-digit losses. Embiid's going to finish 4th in the MVP race, averaging 25 and 13. And in the first round, we have to go up against LaMelo and Wemby. I'm surprised Klay Thompson is still on the team after all these years. We're going to sweep them. Now we have to go up against Steph Curry, who got a little worse, but he's still great, sitting at a 92 overall. We're going to sweep them as well. The Hornets get even better, adding Kevin Love to their team. We're going to take our first loss all playoffs, and they tie the series at 2. But in game 5, they're having a really good fourth quarter. We were up by as much as 18 as Giannis double teams Embiid. He's going to score anyway, and the team needs to lock in here if they want to take a 3-2 lead in the series. Zach LaVine sizing up on Jaylen Brown, struggling to get past him. He finds Kobe White left wide open, and he ties the game up. We need Tyrese Maxey to go with Donovan Mitchell here. He's going to run a pick and roll, and he throws a turnover. Oh wait, Giannis is going to get a turnover too. I don't know how he dropped that ball or why he just stopped there. LeBron's going to take the layup, and he's fouled. Big free throws here for him. The first one's up, and it's good. And to put Philly up by 2, his second free throw is good as well. But I'm kind of scared now. Jaylen Brown needs to lock up Giannis. They're going to go down low to Kevin Love. He has LeBron on him. I don't know what he's doing. He's just wasting so much time. They're not moving on offense. This play is terrible, whatever they're trying to run. Kevin Love goes out of the post. He's still going to make his way into the paint, and he's blocked by LeBron. Now we have Jaylen Brown leading the break. He's not going to find LeBron. He is late. Now LeBron might get a 3-second violation. If he doesn't go up with the shot, he's going to miss. Embiid gets the board, and he makes the putback. And now Giannis finds Zach Collins. I don't know what kind of defense that was. And luckily for the Hornets, that took no time off the clock. LeBron's going to ISO on Kevin Love. He's somehow struggling against him, but now he's going to go into the post on a power forward and score. 24 seconds to go for the Hornets. Down 4. How is that a foul? So now Zach Collins gets to go to the free throw line. The first one misses. And to cut the deficit to 3 points, his second free throw is good. But unfortunately for them, they're going to have to foul now. And with Maxey making both free throws, the Hornets are in trouble. They have a lot of time. Embiid is going to get the steal, and they blew it. That's going to be the game as Philly goes up 3-2. And in game 6, we had a close one until that second half. The Sixers went crazy in the third quarter, and they're going to move on to the finals. They have to go up against Trae Young and the Timberwolves. I don't know how this team made it. They were a 6 seed. They have a rookie Cooper Flag, so they really went from the 14th seed to now the 6th seed. But they went to 7 in all 3 of their series. I don't think they have a single chance against us, so we're going to go up 2-0. We're going to go up 3-0, and LeBron wins another championship. But with them winning the 2026 championship, we're going to go through all the record books. The one annoying thing is that the stats cut off at 2002 just because we've played for so long, but I kept track of them myself. So I'm going to pop everything up on screen. LeBron's going to finish first all-time in points. He didn't finish with 53,000 points. He finished with 96,000. Then Embiid's going to finish second with 74,000. VJ Edgecombe actually finishes third with 67,000. Then we have Maxey sitting at fourth with 63,000 and Jaylen Brown sitting at fifth with 59,000. When it comes to three-pointers made, VJ Edgecombe was the best on the team, but he's actually not going to finish number 1. He finishes number 4 above Kevin Love with 4,100. And the only other notable one that would show up on screen is Jaylen Brown. he would finish 14th with 3,200. When it comes to rebounds, Embiid finishes number 1 with 44,000. Then we have LeBron second with 31,000, which means Jaylen Brown would finish right under Kevin Garnett. He had just under 20k rebounds. And the funny thing is that VJ Edgecombe had more than Kevin Garnett with just under 21k rebounds. When it comes to assists, LeBron actually wasn't number 1. Tyrese Maxey was with 32,000. LeBron was right behind him though with 31,000. And third was VJ Edgecombe with 30,000. Then for blocks, Embiid was number 1 by a long shot with 7,500. Never mind, it actually wasn't by a long shot because LeBron finished with 7,000. When it comes to steals, LeBron was number 1 with 7,200. VJ Edgecombe was right behind him with 6,800. Maxey would be behind them with 4,700. And then we have Jaylen Brown sitting at 4,200 and Embiid finishing at 3,800, which means they take up the first 5 spots. All the guys are going to finish with 41 championships, including 35 in a row dating all the way back to 1984, which means LeBron's going to win 39 finals MVPs. He won every single one except these 2 that Tyrese Maxey won back to back. Our team was so good that LeBron only had 2 scoring titles. Nobody else on our team had one. And Embiid didn't peak till later in his career. So when it comes to rebound titles, he won his first one in 2005. He won his second one in 2008. Then he three-peated from 2014 to 16, meaning he had 5 until he won another one in 2021, number 7 in 23, and then number 8 in 2025. When it comes to assists per game, Tyrese Maxey led the league 1 time here. Then he went on a 2-peat here. So that's 3 total. There's 4 total. But then after 2000, he didn't win a single one. So he finished with 4. LeBron won a couple steals titles throughout his career. There's 1 in 1987. There's 2, 3, 1997. VJ Edgecombe actually won in 2007. Then LeBron won his 4th in 2013. He three-peated from 2016 to 18. Then he won in 2020. VJ Edgecombe won in 2022. And LeBron won in 2026. So that means LeBron finished with 10 steals titles while VJ Edgecombe finished with 2. And then when it comes to blocks per game, I think Embiid had a couple, not too many though. He won 1 in 2007. And then he won again in 2020 and 2021 to finish with 3. And then when it comes to MVP, this is the craziest run I've ever seen. LeBron didn't win it his rookie season. Then he won 7 in a row before losing to David Robinson, taking another one, losing to David Robinson again. And then LeBron won every year from 1995 to 2026, meaning he won 32 in a row. And his defensive player of the year streak was crazy as well. He won 3 in a row here, then he lost to Ewing. He won again. Hakeem went on a crazy run. And then LeBron won every year from 1996 to 2026, winning 31 in a row. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and if you want to see me put LeBron's career in reverse, starting with Philly, click the video on the screen right now.